When your parents is in your ear telling you you're not grown, I'm like, baby, I'm 20. Like, baby, what did you talk about? I'm grown. What's good, YouTube? It is Solange the Dancer. If you don't know me, you know me now. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Let me just say this in the beginning of the video. I do want you guys to comment a whole bunch of questions that you have so I can make another separate Q&A video that I want to do. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Solange the Dancer, which is the same as my YouTube channel. In today's, let me fix my hair, y'all. As y'all can tell by the title, today I will be doing a story time about how I told my parents that I'm a dancer. As everyone already knows, if you don't know, now you know, I am a full-time college student. On top of that, I do want to be a lawyer when I grow up. So yeah, and my parents know that, obviously. So when I told them I was a dancer about 2 months ago, yeah, it got real like hectic, real drama-fied a little bit. But I'm gonna just basically talk to you guys and let you guys know how that went for me. I am 20 years old, and that plays a major part in it because, like, obviously as a girl, when a girl turns 20, it's like she feels like she's grown. And then when your parents is in your ear telling you you're not grown, I'm like, baby, I'm 20. Like, baby, what did you talk about? I'm grown. So yeah, but like I was saying, make sure you do put comments, questions, you know, opinion, things like that in the comments so I can get back with you guys. And yeah, it is currently 4:30. I have to be to work by 6 o'clock. Lord, y'all gonna see me messing with my lash all video. Like, okay. Yeah, it is currently 4:30. I have to be to work by 6 or 6:30. So I'm trying to hurry up and do this video for you guys. I do talk a lot with my hands. Not sure why, but yeah, we're gonna get this show on the road. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory. When I was around like 16, I used to party a lot. Like a lot, and I used to love to dance. Like, dancing was one of my favorite things to do, and I'm not even just meaning like twerking. Like, I used to major at dance, like hip-hop, like things like that. I used to just dance all the time. And then being from Florida, like, if you're really from Florida, like Orlando, on top of that, like, I really dance. Like, I love to dance. I've been dancing since I was little, to the point where I used to get in trouble for dancing, like thinking I was grown when I was little. But so when I was in high school, I went to parties a lot, and I used to tell my mom, like, as soon as I turn 18, I'm gonna be a dancer, I'm gonna be a dancer. And my mom was like, okay. They used to hype me up. Like, they really used to hype me up. And they didn't think I would actually do it. By they, I mean like my family. Not my dad. My dad, backstory, has been locked up for 12 years of my life. He just got out 2 years ago. So yeah, that's that on that. I'm gonna get to all that later. But basically, I used to tell my mom all the time, like, yeah, I want to be a dancer, like an actual dancer. As soon as I turn 18, I'm a dance. I used to come up with like names and stuff, but to them, as in like my family, I think they thought I was joking, but I wasn't. Obviously, like, here I am now. I'm an actual dancer, and I don't regret it. So by the time I turned 18, it was my freshman year of college. I didn't have a car. I was definitely thinking about dancing the entire year, my freshman year, but I never said anything to my mom or anything like that because, like, I knew I didn't have a car, and I wasn't okay with Ubering back and forth from the club. Like, it's really a safety issue. When it comes to me and my safety, like, I really don't play. So that's one of the biggest things for me. And I just knew once I finally got my car, I was gonna start dancing. So sophomore year was last year, and I was gonna start dancing with my roommate, and we ended up falling out. She has a car, so I was gonna do it with her, but we ended up falling out. So then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna stack my bread up and I'm gonna wait until I get a car. Fast forward until now. And I bought my first car at 20. I bought it by myself. This was before I even became a dancer. And as soon as I got my car, that's the first thing I was thinking about. Yes, I need to hit the club. I need to hit the club. I need to hit the club. So I bought my car January 1st. And I was like, okay, I'm going to give myself a month to like mentally prepare for me in this audition. So I gave myself a month or whatever. As soon as I got my car, I was thinking, okay, I started buying my money back, buying my shoes, watching so many stripper vlogs, like a lot. And then here we are. So the first person I told was my mom. Now my mom is very laid back. Like in high school she wasn't, but like now she's really laid back. She's not like over protective or over dramatic. Like she's really cool. But yo, when I told her I wanted to be a dancer, like I was really auditioning, this is when things kind of went like downhill for us. I mean, we still have a good bond and stuff like that, but I'm going to be putting messages in this vlog so you guys can actually see like how everything played out. But I basically, so rewind to Christmas break, which is right before I bought my car. I was in the kitchen and I was talking about my dancer name and things like that. And I was like, Mom, like, what do you think about Solange? I was like, do I look like a Solange? And she was like, no, you don't. And I was just like, okay. Like, I could tell like she was mad, like, girl, you're a hater, whatever. So I was like, how do you feel about Solange? And then I was asking my friends about it, and they were like, oh, Solange is a great dancer name for you, like it fits me and things like that. And when I came up with Solange, I wasn't thinking about Beyonce's sister or anything like that. It's just like the first thing that came to my mind was Solange, or whatever. So she was like, yeah, like Solange doesn't match, but I don't think she knew I was talking about dancer names. Like I wasn't telling her it was for a dancer. And then fast forward to when I bought my car, and a month later I told my mom. I texted her, and literally I'm about to put the messages up here. I texted her, I said, hey Mom, like I have my dancer audition coming up or whatever. And I have to bring up the messages on my computer, so I was like, hey Mom, like my stripper audition is tomorrow. And like you can see, I put the messages right here. She was like, what do you mean stripper audition? I'm basically like, why you acting like you don't know? I done already told you what it was like a long time ago in high school. Like I don't know why you thought I was joking. So I was like, I told you I was auditioning to the club out here, which is where I go to school at. I go to school 3 hours away from my house. So that's already like a protective thing on that end, because she's really like, what do you mean? So yeah. She says, I did not know that you were serious. You are worth way more than that. You do not need to show off your body for money. You are beautiful with goals. There are different ways to make money. Okay. Of course there are different ways to make money in this world, but baby, what job do you know that is making as much as I make a day? Like, no job. Like, not trying to be funny, but dancers make someone's check, 2 weeks worth of work check in a couple days, depending on where you dance at, depending on if you're a new dancer. So when she said you can make more money or whatever, you're worth way more than that. To me personally, with me dancing, it does not lower my worth, because I still have the goals that I want to achieve in my life. I still want to go to law school, and I don't plan on dancing for life. So it's kind of like, I don't want it to ruin my so-called worth. To me, my self-worth is all the way up there. I don't go out with nobody. I do not do anything sexual outside of the club or in the club. I don't wild out. Like, I'm not one of those dancers. I still have my morals and stuff that I have, that I believe is okay with me. Like, I don't do anything outside of the box other than go to work and come home. So yeah. I said, Mom, you act like I haven't been telling you this for a while. Now that I wanted to dance, me dancing is not preventing any of the goals that I have planned for myself. I do not plan on dancing for life. And that's one of my biggest things. Like, I only plan on dancing for about 2 years. I've only been dancing right now for 2 months, and it's already a lot. But I only plan on doing it for 2 years, and then as soon as I get to law school, like, I don't plan on dancing anymore. So, yeah. It says, I'm very disappointed. You have more dignity than that. I do not agree with what you are doing. There's a lot more in the industry than you know. But since you think you're grown, you can do as you please. But let me just say that you are not grown. There's more to life than you know, and all money is not good money. Baby. Like I was saying earlier, like, parents swear up and down you're not grown. I mean, I kind of get what they're saying because it's a lot more to life, but I'm 20 and I'm learning. Like, as I go, I'm not out here wilding. I'm not, you know, doing anything out of the box. So when she says you're not grown, it's kind of like, if that's what you think. But, you know, I love my mom, so if she watches this, which I don't know if she is, but it's no disrespect, but it's kind of like, you know, when you hit 20, you gotta eventually go out on your ways and see, you know, what you like to do, what you can do, how you want your life, your path to go. You know, parents can't make that path for you because you decide what you want to do at the end of the day. Like, so yeah. I said, Mom, I'm 20 years old. I do not ask you for anything. I'm still in school and get straight A's. That is a fact. I get straight A's every single semester. So, and my mom knows that. Dancing does not have anything to do with my dignity. I still have my dignity as well. You're not going to understand until you see the reason that I'm doing it for. And when I say that, I mean, when I do decide to move back to Florida, I'm not going to be dancing anymore. And with me dancing, this is already putting things on the map for me as far as money-wise, because I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. And this, while I'm in school, is just helping me stack up, because law school got to be paid for somehow, baby. And I don't think my mom is paying for that. So, gotta do what I gotta do, you know. So, fast forward, I said I don't want to have to struggle or live paycheck to paycheck like I've been witnessing all my life. And I don't think she liked when I said that. But, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but who wants to be living paycheck to paycheck? Not me. And then, like, our generation and, well, my generation and older generations are completely different. Not saying I'm going to take off with YouTube and just stop doing what my original goals were, but I don't think the older generation knows how social media can really, really affect your life as far as bring you up, allow you to make money, and things like that. Like, when it comes to music, dancing, anything that you want to do, when you promote yourself on social media, it is possible to meet your goals. So I don't think that's something that the older generation really understands. So she said, shaking my head, as your mother, I do not want to have my daughter dancing. That's just period. But okay, this is just something I do not agree with. But you do as you please. Good night. I've also talked to other mothers about this, and they all say the same thing that my mom was saying, as far as they don't want to see their daughter doing certain things or whatever, or they feel like they didn't do their part as a mom because their daughter is a dancer. But I really don't see the negative. Like, I mean, I guess back in the day, dancing was looked at as something completely different, similar to prostitution, I guess, and like all this other stuff that has nothing to do with me. But it's a new generation, and I just feel like my mom should be able to understand that a little bit, especially with me and the goals that I have. So this is where it really got like emotional for me. The next message that I'm about to put up here, it was really emotional because I just felt like my mom would be supportive, because it's kind of like, I've been telling you this for years that I wanted to do it, and it's kind of like, this is just what I do now. So if you're not gonna support me as my mom, it's like, who else is gonna support me? Like, I feel like your parents should be like one of your biggest supporters, and not like my siblings. Like, I know my sister is very supportive and stuff like that, but it's kind of like, if my mom is not supporting me, it's kind of like, it hurts a little bit. I'm very emotional at times. When people see me and I'm talking to people, they may think like, this girl has no heart, she has no emotions. But when I really care about something, and it's really easy to make me cry, and it's really easy to like make me mad and sad, all that in one. So I'm gonna put the next part up here. That was very emotional for me. So I sent a video to my sister of my audition clip. If you guys have not seen it, you might want to go check out day 1 baby life of a stripper vlog, which is my first video ever. I do have my audition footage on there, and I sent it to my sister, and she showed my mom. I wasn't really mad that she showed my mom, like, it's whatever, but my mom had texted me this message, and she says, your sister just showed me our audition video, and I have to say that I'm still disappointed in you. I couldn't even watch anymore. I had to close my eyes. It hurts seeing my daughter dancing while men are watching her. I'm disappointed. I do not agree with this, but you are right. This is your life. So it was the fact that my mom was saying she had to close her eyes, like she couldn't watch this and things like that, as if like I'm really out here doing anything crazy. Like, if you watch the video, y'all, first of all, I didn't know what I was doing. That's the first thing. And it's kind of like, it was like the club was so dead in there too. So it's not like I was dancing on a dude clear as day, or it's not like I had no clothes on or anything like that. I literally was just auditioning. I wasn't doing anything. So, but it really got emotional when she was like, she's very disappointed, and like she doesn't even want to see, and just little stuff like that, because I was happy that I'm a dancer. I thought I looked really cute outfit wise, hair. I'm proud. Like, I'm like, okay, I really had the balls and the courage to do this, and then here you are saying that you're really disappointed, and like you don't want to see this, and like you can't believe your eyes and things like that. It was just real emotional, because I just, like I said, I just feel like your mom should be like your best friend type. Well, my best friend in my case. But yeah, I was just very emotional at this point. And at that point, I just started to say okay, because I didn't know what else to say to her. And these messages are from 2 months ago when I first started dancing. Now my mom is more okay with it. Like, I'll call her and be like, yeah, girl, I'm going to work. She'll call me when I'm at work sometimes, and she'll hear the loud music, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm at work. She'll even talk to my manager or whatever. Like, she's been chilling lately. I think it's more so because I'm still focused in school. I still get straight A's this semester. Like, everything I have planned and had planned previously is still in the same order. So dancing is not taking a toll on me or anything. And I feel like if it was, then it would be a different story, but it's not. So luckily, guys, luckily I am happy that my mom and I were able to, like, even though she probably still doesn't agree with it now, she's just more lenient when it comes to it, and she's okay with like seeing my outfits or calling me while I'm at work, just letting her know, like, you know, I got to work. My set days are Mondays and Thursdays. Just little things I talk to her about. So yeah, that's that on my mom's. And now we're gonna skip to my dad's end, which is gonna be probably really surprising for you guys. So here we go. Oh, fast rewind to my dad. Like I said earlier in the vlog, my dad has been locked up for 12 years. He just got out 2 years ago, and while he was locked, we always kept in contact. Like, it was never a time where I was like, oh, I don't know who my dad is, blah, 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 whatever. So when he finds out that his daughter is a dancer, this is his reaction. So I texted him. I said, hey, I just want to let you know that my dancer audition is tomorrow. I decided to actually dance now, and I already told mom. The kind of person my dad is, one, he never calls me by my real name. He always calls me queen, princess, everything like that. He always treats me like a queen. Literally, when I'm with him, I can't open my own doors, I can't carry my own bags, I can't, you know, stress or struggle when I'm with him. Like, it's kind of like, and I really love that about him, because it's like not a lot of men or guys like do that nowadays with this generation, but my dad has definitely taught me this is what you should expect in a man, someone that's going to be doing things like that. So that's just a little backstory before I show y'all this message. He says, okay, queen, thanks for letting me know. I'm not mad or disappointed at you. I only ask two things of you. One, to text me every night when you get home. And two, remember you are a queen and to respect yourself. You're going to do what you want, and I believe that you're going to make the best decision. Number one, fan. So I really this was very surprising, because, you know, it's like a dad and a daughter kind of thing compared to a mom and a mom. Dad and daughters, like, dads are really like overprotective, and he is very overprotective, but I think he just knows I'm gonna do what I want anyways. So it's kind of like he has no choice but to accept it as long as I'm being safe. So when he says, y'all, when he said to text him every night when I get home, he really means that. Like, for the past 2 months I've been dancing, if I even miss a night of telling him that I got home, it's beef. Like, he literally just wants to know. All I have to text is home. All I have to do is probably send a little home emoji, and he'll be all right. Like, literally, it's really like a protective dad kind of thing. And yeah, remember you are a queen and to respect yourself always. Like, I don't do anything crazy like that while out at the club, nothing like that. So he already knows the kind of respect that I have for myself, and how I will never allow anyone to play with me, disrespect me, or anything like that in the club. So I feel like he just has, like, he already knows, you know. I said, thank you. I'm surprised that you was more okay with it than mom, because she was disappointed, and I know she already was talking to him about it, because she be quick to go and tell him whatever. He said, you just have to give your mom time to adjust. You know how your mom is. I just ask that you be safe. Okay, love you. And I said, love you too. That was like the easiest conversation that I've ever had. So, sorry, someone just called me in the middle of my YouTube. It's my dance partner, y'all. If you don't, she calling me again. If you don't follow her, I'm gonna put her at right here, at Kai Loves, which is my dance partner. So, sorry y'all, before I got rudely interrupted by Kai, but she told me to tell y'all, she said sorry. But, yeah. But that's really like the end of this video. But the major thing that I want y'all to take from this is really like, do as you please, and do not allow your parents to tell you what you can and cannot do. Yes, I know it's a safety thing and it's like a protective thing because it's like your parents, but you also have to look out for you and the path that you want to go on and things like that. I don't know if it's just me, and I've always been the type to like do what I want in a sense, because I know what's best for me. But for you guys, I just want you, don't allow your parents to really be your setback, because your parents can be a major setback on what you want to do when it comes to school. Like, them forcing you to go to school, them telling you what job you need to get, what they can and cannot do, what they like, all this blah 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 bullshit. Don't listen to your parents. Like, really do what makes you happy. Luckily now both of my parents are supportive, and that's just what it is. Hopefully when I'm up in life and I get to where I want to be, my parents don't have to work anymore. So it's kind of like, it's a lot of like steps in doing what I do, like in certain cases. But I just hope you guys, like, definitely, it can get emotional when you're trying to tell your parents that you're doing something that you know they may or may not like. It can get emotional, but most thing I can say is just do you. And if you do have siblings, definitely look towards your siblings, because my little sister, like, she definitely was on my side. Like, I'm sending her videos, everything. I'm telling her about all my customers and everything, my good nights, my bad nights. So definitely look into siblings or really close friends, someone that you can really open up to that's not your parents, just in case your parents do not agree with it. But if you are a dancer or looking to be a dancer, just let me know in the comments how you told your parents and what their opinion was, because that's something like I really want to know. Always have a reason to why you're doing what you're doing. Me, my reason of dancing is eventually I have to pay off law school, and if my YouTube blows up, I may take off with YouTube. I don't know where my life may take me, but I don't want my mom to have to work again. I want her to stop working. So it's always a reason to everything that I do. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you comment Q&A questions for me to answer, dancer tips, dancer advice, baby dancer outfits, anything like that. Just let me know in the comments and I will get back with you guys. So yeah, if you don't know me, you know me now. Solange the dancer is out. Bye.